For years, digital advertising required manual orchestration of audience segments, media plans, and reports across siloed platforms. A single conversational prompt replaces this fragmented process. The modern consumer journey is a nonlinear matrix that Google executives define as the 4 S's: streaming, scrolling, shopping, and searching. A person frequently transitions between connected TV content to short-form video and mobile search queries within a single 10-minute window. Legacy programmatic infrastructure, built on manual bid adjustments and retroactive reporting, is fundamentally incapable of moving at the speed of these micro-moments. This creates a latency that results in missed commercial intent. To address this friction, Google's 2026 NewFront announcement detailed the native integration of Gemini 3 large language models into the Google Marketing Platform. This embeds generative AI directly into Display and Video 360 and Search Ads 360. This represents a structural re-architecting of the ad stack. It moves the system toward a unified intelligence layer, where intent drives execution across the entire platform. This system operates at level 3 autonomy. In this framework, the AI functions as a strategic co-pilot, building and executing complex campaign structures within defined human boundaries, rather than simply offering static recommendations. Predictive modeling and autonomous infrastructure orchestration now define the competitive edge, superseding this simple pursuit of inventory access. To ensure transparency in this process, Google introduced the glass box framework. This gives practitioners visibility into the AI's reasoning, addressing the historical lack of algorithmic clarity. In the input phase, a practitioner uploads a raw, unstructured campaign brief and specific financial constraints directly into the Ads Advisor conversational interface. Because Gemini 3 is natively multimodal, it simultaneously analyzes text briefs, visual display banners, and audio transcripts to ensure creative alignment. Then, using the agent-to-agent protocol, the AI bypasses manual dashboards, constructing executable campaigns through direct API calls. Human governance is strictly enforced. Operators must interrogate the AI's proposed allocations and explicitly authorize the system before any campaign can go live. With mechanical labor like bid adjustments and reporting automated, the DSP interface serves as an extension of the planner's high-level business logic. Precise targeting is becoming increasingly difficult today, as the deprecation of third-party cookies causes massive signal loss across the open web. Google's response is Confidential Publisher Match, which utilizes hardware-level isolation called Trusted Execution Environments, or TEEs. A TEE is a secure enclave within a processor that protects the code and data from outside access. Inside the TEE, commutative encryption mathematically matches Google and publisher user bases without exposing raw data. Engineered for millisecond programmatic bidding speeds, this hardware-level approach avoids the operational latency of traditional data cleanrooms. This architecture enables the Commerce Media Suite to link YouTube ad exposures to offline purchases. For example, if a user views a CTV ad and later buys that item at Kroger, the transaction signal is piped back into the reporting layer at the specific SKU level. The Live Sports Biddable Suite handles the unique constraints of live streaming, where a single commercial break triggers millions of simultaneous bid requests. Predictive AI pre-caches creative assets, ensuring ads serve without the infrastructure timing out. By linking connected television views to physical retail sales through secure hardware, Google has engineered an attribution loop that mirrors the closed system tracking of Amazon. Google's NewFront presentation highlighted a 76% lift in the Turn on Ad Spend, or ROAS. This claim relies on marketing mix modeling from Circana, which uses top-down statistical analysis of historical data to isolate the impact of different media channels. However, these aggregated figures can be misleading. Adding a high-efficiency retargeting channel often inflates the total average ROAS, without necessarily proving that the AI is driving net new customer acquisition for an individual brand. Enterprise AI introduces token economics. Beyond media costs, custom Gemini pipelines incur compounding fees for API tokens, data grounding, and massive storage. Expect severe performance volatility during the learning phase. The AI buys inefficient inventory to test combinations and map auctions before reaching statistical stability. There is also the risk of AI hallucinations. If the agent misinterprets search intent or cultural context, it can rapidly deplete a budget by bidding on entirely irrelevant inventory before a human intervenes. Success depends entirely on data hygiene and bot protection. If the AI is fed fraudulent conversion signals, it will relentlessly optimize the entire campaign toward bot networks. These advancements have also intensified antitrust scrutiny. Regulators argue that by tying exclusive Gemini capabilities to its own platforms, Google is forcing advertisers into an ecosystem that primarily maximizes Alphabet's own yield. Industry roles are gravitating toward AI flight commanders. These practitioners focus on engineering data hygiene and enforcing strict mathematical governance, moving beyond manual campaign adjustments.